My name is Jake Hayes. I'm the Senior Manager for the Verizon Frontline Crisis Response Team.
My name is Toya Gibson. I'm a Senior Manager for the Verizon Frontline Crisis Response Team.
The different type of events we respond to really are going to correspond into two categories: blue sky days, dark sky days. Blue sky days could be anything from a music festival to a sales event. And then there's obviously those dark sky days. That could be anything from coal plant collapse, a tornado, hurricane, wildfire, active shooter.
There was actually a concert at Virginia Beach, thousands of people, and a tornado hit. So there I go, going into emergency management mode, going into frontline crisis response manager mode. And we were able to get them back up and running, but there was a lot of damage. Thank goodness nobody really got injured. There was no loss of life, but that just goes to show you how quick it can all change.
My most recent larger deployment was a 10-story coal plant collapse in Inez, Kentucky. We got the call about 11:55 at night. In that part of Kentucky, we don't have any coverage. Nobody does. We put our spot down. There were two individuals that were trapped beneath the rubble. Being able to use phones and send text messages and photos instead of having to walk from the state trailer to the collapse site, being able to make phone calls and say, hey, this is what we see, this is what we found. It was a critical part for them to be able to, communicate how they needed to. It's not always doom and gloom. Luckily, there's more blue sky than dark sky, and we've gotten pretty good at both.
It's all about preparedness when it comes to emergency management.
While we're checking on our equipment and making sure the customer has what they want, we're also reaching out to our vendor partners saying, hey, what's new? We do a lot of these innovative projects and science projects to figure out, can this piece of equipment reach 100 feet further down the road? If it is, we need it, because essentially we're trying to get as much coverage as we can shoved into whatever area that we're at.
You got to think all year, if we're not at a disaster, we're preparing for the next disaster.
Patriot 24 is a large-scale military-led exercise. It's a chance for state, local, federal, military to make sure their stuff is prepared. If it was a real-world exercise, it could be the difference between life and death. We're essentially just trying to enhance how we operate during the blue sky days for the dark sky days.
With every response, one thing to note is no response is the same.
We're just there to help. It doesn't matter what the disaster is for us. We'll find a way to get comms up so that, first responders can make that phone call. That's our job.